At Union Station this afternoon with calls for Ottawa to reinstate funding to a UN agency that provides aid in Gaza.
Free Palestine!
Canada was one of a number of countries that paused funding for the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in January. It followed Israeli allegations that some staff of the agency played a role in the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th. Among those demonstrating today were members of the group Jews Say No to Genocide.
Today's action is all about one thing, telling the Canadian government to renew its commitments to UNRWA. For years and years, there was a way of Canadian government getting its aid directly to people who needed it, which was through the United Nations organizations. And Canada, unfortunately, on what we consider very trumped-up charges, have stopped that. And so that's what we're talking about today.
We're here, we're among hundreds of thousands of Jews around the world who are enraged, in grief, and we have to stop this genocide. So we're here demonstrating with Jews, with non-Jews. There are millions of people around the world who are telling Israel, telling the United States, this has to stop. And it's being done in our name, and because it's being done in our name, we feel, I think, an added responsibility that we have to speak out.
Not all Jewish people think the same. There are many thousands and millions of Jews that want a ceasefire, that want the violence to stop. We can advocate for the hostages to be brought home while also advocating for Palestinian human rights and Palestinian dignity. Over 30,000 Palestinian people have died, most of them children.
Israel claims 450 employees with the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, or UNRWA, are members of militant groups in the Gaza Strip. Israel provided no evidence to back up its accusations as it ramps up criticism of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees. Major funders have withheld hundreds of millions of dollars from the agency since Israel accused 12 of its employees of participating in the October 7th attack on Israel. UNRWA employs roughly 13,000 people in Gaza and is the biggest aid provider in the enclave. The president of